What's going on, people? Well, he's in the wrong place. Welcome to the full view. Yes. It's the full view. It's the day after, man. We've got the first trophy in the bag. Well, we had to bring out a special guest. We had to bring the family back because we've got a lot to talk about. It's a big full view, and I know you lot are going to enjoy this. We've got some special stuff lined up as well. I'm actually mad looking forward to this as well. The guys don't actually know what's going to be happening as well. And it's going to be really fun. It's going to be, no, don't worry, Mina. It's all good. It's all good. Nothing bad. Mina's like, what's this? Is this a prank show? KG's looking around like, what have I done? What have I said? What's going to be used against me? But it's the full view. This is what it is. We have fun. You know what I mean? We have fun. But big up to Ajax. Ajax, bro. What are you saying? How are you, man? How have you been?
Ups and downs, man. Ups and downs. You know that feeling, right? So we're climbing the ladder again. We're in the second place again. But when Megamind left us, we were in fifth. So that's actually looking up. And our interim manager John Heitinga won his first 5 league matches. But then again, Megamind won his first 6. So that doesn't say anything. But we're out in the Europa League now, bro. So I'm rooting for Manchester United and for Erik ten Hag, Licha, and Anthony, because I hope you guys win it this season.
Wow, big. Big up to Mina, big up to Owen, big up to KG, big up to Marcel. I think, look, we're all still buzzing off of the Carabao Cup win. However, our manager, who you know what it's like to win titles under him, Ajax, he's like, you got 24 hours, maybe a little bit less. With him, it was really the press conference. Left the cup in the press conference room. Didn't even want to take it. Said it's in the bag already. What's next? But we're still excited. But it is very much on to the next. We're in another cup competition on Wednesday, and we want all the smoke. Let's put West Ham to the sword. Let's go win the FA Cup. That's the mentality now. So everyone, smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and get involved because this is going to be a wicked full view. Ray Diaz says, I watched all the UV videos from the 4-0 loss to Brentford. Amazing. We are here now after watching those. WeTalkAjax was right. Erik ten Hag will figure it out. Anyone catch Casemiro and Varane pushing Bruno up front for the trophy?
Hilarious.
Yes, they were like, right, you're really the guy, Bruno. You do it. Do you know what I mean? And Marcel's had enough.
I didn't see that. I never knew that they pushed him close to the. Were they like, go get it? Really? That's cool.
Just like a, obviously still done it with Maguire, but it was more like a, oh, Bruno, man, you should be up there, like you're the, do you know what I mean? And Ahmad, big up to Ahmad, who's become the latest member of the UV Members Club as well. So we await the re-arrival of Marcel. That's just what it is.
Can I say this while you're waiting for the re-arrival? Yeah?
Yes, say what you need to say.
I need to say this, yeah? The media.
Yes. You're an absolute disgrace. You're a cheat.
Honestly, it's disgusting. I can't believe what I'm seeing. If Newcastle won this, if Newcastle won, yeah, they would have been waxing lyrical. Newcastle arriving, this, that, and the other. The goalpost just continues to move, and I find it disgusting. I'm like everyone though. They're like, oh, Man United should be doing this. Well, we wasn't doing this. It's not happened at any point. It's a useless cup. This, that, and the other. Man United haven't won cups in 6 years. This is a sign of the times that we're in. Now, all of a sudden, there's no value in it. And I think it's a bit shameless from the I would say British pundits to have this kind of energy when you can see Casemiro and Varane, who've won it all, yeah, that are taking it that seriously. It means that much to them, but we want to look down on it. And that's why we let ourselves down in tournaments, because we've got this thing where we're above things. Man United, this is our level at the moment. This Carabao thing, until we win something else, we found our level. We need to win more, but let's not behave as if we're above this cup. We needed it. Sorry, I had to get off my chest.
No, but you know what it means, though? It also means that everything is going perfectly to plan because they're pissed. They don't want to show no gas to us. They don't want to show no appraisal. They don't want to show no well done. They don't want to say, I'll tell you what, Man United could be this is a bit of a problem. You can't say it like that. The way of saying that transpires to Carabao Cup, man. Them man acting like they won. That's what it transpires to.
It's always something. It's always, oh, it's only. That's the phrase. It's only.
Yeah, it's only.
It's only. When it's Barcelona, it goes, the only Europa League, it's only playoff. You win the Carabao Cup, it's only Carabao Cup. You know, it's always only until the next one. I even heard Arsenal fans having a go at us for over celebrating. Could you believe it?
When they celebrated fourth, with no trophy, no nothing. But I have to do this as well. Owen, I watched your show this morning.
Go ahead.
White Way course. Yeah?
Yeah.
Here it is. This is an official apology. White Way course, I apologize. It's an official apology. Again, you're like, thank you so much, guys. But honestly, I saw White Way course on the touchline. I saw him just bending down, just taking it all in. And I thought to myself, you know what? It's a Cinderella story. The man works hard. The guy's always been available. I can't hark on what he doesn't do well. There's a lot that he does do well. There's a lot that he's got a drive. He's got you want that in players. Many times in the past, we've had loads of players that just don't deserve to wear the shirt, never treat the shirt with no respect. This guy will play anywhere, do anything for this club, so he deserves full praise. So, White Way course, apologies.
I'll tell you what, this is a different KG. That was unprovoked. We didn't ask him to do it. Maybe the key is just leave him in his own time. He will. Did you ask him to do it?
He said he's going to bring it up later.
Only took me threatening him indirectly.
He protected himself.
I watched the video. I saw him, and I looked at him, and I was like, you know what? That guy works for this club, man. So
he does. Ajax, obviously your guest, family to the channel, family to the show, family to the community. How have you seen Manchester United, bro? Let's start with you. Ten Hag with the first trophy. Are you here to just say, I told you so? Are you here to just say, I said this would happen? How are you feeling? How are you feeling about what you see?
Let me first touch upon the hater stuff briefly, because we experienced that in Holland also as Ajax. Everybody always looking at us. All the teams always trying to say things about us. So the pundits, the other fans actually talking about Man United and talking shit, being hated. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Because then you're moving up. And you guys, you just have to stand above it and just keep doing your thing and let Erik ten Hag do his thing, And then the growth will come and continue like it has done like the last 9 months, So just let the haters be and stand above it. That's one thing. And the Manchester United thing, you love to see it. I'm not the guy to say, I told you so, because you can all see it back on the channel, what has been said and what has not been said, But I'm really happy for you guys that the first trophy is in now. And I think, and I believe the coach, I believe Erik ten Hag when he says more will come. Because you guys are looking quite well. And these teams like Newcastle yesterday, they aren't a real problem anymore. While in the last seasons, teams like that could be a problem for Manchester United, but you have evolved to a certain standard, a certain level that you can cope with this situation and with these opponents. So I think that's great, man. And I'm happy to see that our guys are doing well at your club. Anthony scoring that winner against Barcelona, like hushing the fans a bit, because he's been getting some tough love, not from KG. I know you're his biggest supporter, but he's your child, right?
Pass it to the right-hand side.
And yeah, Erik, like we spoke much about Flex. We've done shows like a year and a half ago already, like 6 months before he actually got in the picture, our first show. I think, the most things that I said and that we spoke about, came
everything,
true, So I'm just happy for you guys that I can see you guys smiling again and that you're on the high of winning a trophy, because you deserve it.
100%. Ajax is right. He doesn't need to say, I told you so, because we've got the footage to prove it. Let's take a closer look.
What do you think Ten Hag can bring, in the immediate future? I know we need players and stuff, but in terms of his style of play, how long do you think it would take for us to start seeing a change?
I think it will take at least a half a year, because he has to make a selection of players that are already at the club and some fresh new blood that has to come in, and he has to gel them together. Look at who can play the passing kind of style. So you need to give him time to make his selection, and it will be a natural selection, because the guys that aren't good enough, that cannot cope with his style of football, they will go out.
To finish off Ajax, obviously Ten Hag's your guy. You're passing the baton on to us.
Yes.
If Erik ten Hag was watching, what message would you have for him?
Erik, thank you so much for all the great years at our club, and I hope you do well at United. And we're going to miss you, man. Thank you for this championship again.
Thank you so much, brother. Big up, man.
I remember that day. That day was I wasn't even an Ajax fan, but I wanted to be, bro. It was insane that day.
Yeah. You
look like Marcel next to him. Oh my!
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, Ajax is Mina. In real, Ajax is no joke. You see how tall I am, yeah.
Yeah, that's Weghorst.
Imagine how I look.
Imagine
how I look.
He's hence Weghorst, fam.
Weghorst is my little brother.
Yeah. Ajax. Don't put out that picture that you got.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The best one is in that vlog. Is Marcel answering the door to them? He answers the door. It's like Stuart Little. Honestly, it's like
yeah. Marcel's my little brother, right?
I just got a better one of him holding me.
I know the one holding him.
Honestly, that just, I mean, for Ajax to say that literally 6 months, got it right. Then to say the players who can't play his style, etc., won't play. And that's literally what we've seen to an absolute T. Let's come to Mina, and then we'll come around the room, come to Marcel, etc., etc. Like, are you lost for words with like how well we've done in such a short space of time? Because obviously, like we said, the rivals ain't gonna. We don't care about them. This is the in-house community. We care. Like, are you surprised with how quick this has happened?
Yeah, because I didn't expect it. I never expected it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Mina just dropping them.
I'm happy because
I'm in a good mood. Even yesterday, I was just in a good mood. It hits different compared to Van Gaal and Mourinho. They won trophies, but it just feels different. I actually like the team. I love the players. Licha, Varane, Casemiro, Garnacho, Anthony, Weghorst for me, like that moment when he was just sitting down, taking it all in. That's what it's all about. And for Erik ten Hag, the fact that to him is like, yeah, tomorrow, business as usual. His job's not done. Word to Kobe Bryant, job is not done. And I think to look at this month, February is my favorite month, and it is my birthday month. But we had 10 games in 26 days, and Ten Hag did not lose one. He did not lose one of those games. That's ridiculous. And it's just up from here. It's literally, even though we've won a cup, yeah, it's the smallest cup in terms of English football, top flight football, but it's only up from here. It's only going to get better. The more games that Ten Hag has with these players, the opportunities that he gets to bring in the people that fit his game style is really exciting to be a United fan at the moment. It feels different. And this time last year, everyone was down in the dumps. Oh. It's crazy what 1 year can do, and a nice, bold-headed manager.
Marcel, you was there in Ajax. We were sitting next to each other in that stadium, yeah. And how many times did we say, "Oh man, look at the celebrations in here, man! Like, look at Ten Hag with his players." And I know it was a fairly easy game for them that day, so we didn't take too much from it from that, but we could see what the style was. And you said to me, Flex, this is coming to Old Trafford. This man is coming to Old Trafford, Flex. He is going to do it. How now you're looking at it now? How are you feeling? Because you're the king of manifestation.
Absolutely.
It's surreal. It's surreal. I mean, the atmosphere in the stadium was surreal. We've tried to recreate that in the cup final with the scarves and just the energy of the ground right now. Old Trafford's become a fortress. It was a fortress at Ajax when he was there. He's really been able to start the basis and the foundation of his style of football. And I think, he's going to be able to continue to do that. Let's just see what he does for the second half of the season, because, right now we're in trophy hunt mode. There's one down and we've got 3 more to go. So, I'm looking forward to that. He literally left the Carabao Cup at the press conference, at the presser room. He's not focused on that now. That's been won. He's looking forward to the future. And, we've got the best manager, I think, in the league. Out of the bald-headed managers,
in the world,
out of the 2 in the world,
best in the world.
100% agree with you, KG. And he's going to continue to develop on that. I've actually got a question for you guys, though.
Yeah.
Sir Alex Ferguson mentioned Rashford not being a striker. So, to you mainly, Ajax, as well, because Ten Hag's system, is he a striker to your mind? And has Ten Hag ever used a similar type of striker to Rashford's profile?
No, Rashford is more of a winger in my book, and Ten Hag used like a winger in Tadic, but Tadic plays more as a false 9. And I do not believe Rashford's playing that role quite the same, because he also needs to hazard from his speed and go deep behind the defender, so that he can be sent off by, for example, a Bruno pass. And Tadic is more of a link-up guy who doesn't go deep, falls back to his own half, and then plays combination football. Ten Hag has had target men up front, like Wout Weghorst, for example, in Haller last season. So I do see Rashford more as a winger or somebody who comes inside, but he can fill in that role the way he does when Weghorst is being substituted later on in the game. As you have seen this season, Weghorst is usually substituted around the 16th, 17th minute lately, and then Rashford moves into that central position, and I think he does it quite well. I'm just happy to see that he's now finally back to his old standards again, because I can remember a show like a year ago, or like 3 parts of a year ago, that you guys were really doubting if he would be able to get back to his old form. And I was like, don't worry, in the Ten Hag, he will find a way to motivate him again. And look at it now. He's your best player. Hopefully he remains at the club, because he's been instrumental for you guys. Yeah. And he's been carrying the team like a true leader. And I just love to see it. I think he's a great person and he's a great footballer. And to show it again at his own team, that's just great.
Oof, good words there, mate. Good words there.
I've got a question as well, but I'll wait for the
hold on. There's loads of super chats. I think we've got a record as well. We've got a 5-part super chat. I've never seen that before. It's like the whole box set of Friends is just there. Like it's crazy. Insane. So let's get through it. Let's get through the super chats. And obviously start right at the top. First one was from Monty. Monty says Aaron Wan-Bissaka made Cent Maximum look like Cent Minimum. Laugh my ass off. PG was saying that the other day.
Minimum, fam.
He literally just minimized it. Like on the little Windows thing or whatever, you just minimize.
Yeah, when you minimize it.
Just get rid of it. Just get rid of it quick. Nathan Joseph says, no. The panel is paneling. Bust open the wild berry Carabao. Listen, be careful with that drink. Owen's been drinking.
Owen needs to stop. Owen, stop now.
I drank one yesterday. It don't quite sit right.
I saw Owen's fan cam. He downed like half of it.
He downed it.
I did not anticipate the amount of caffeine that is in these things. The only reason I've got this one left is because I bought too many. I thought, they're not even that bad. It only said 49 calories. I didn't realize that's all caffeine. Honestly,
yeah. Be careful with energy drinks. But obviously, if Carabao are watching and they want to kind of,
if they want to,
it's up to them. But yeah, big up.
Them, no problem.
But yeah, be careful with them drinks. Big up to Ajax too, supporter from across the border. I like that. I'm too gassed. Durain said it's time for a new era. I'm super excited for what's to come. Feel like doing a giveaway incoming. Then Durain's gifted 5 super chats. Jeez.
Oh my god,
Durain. I don't know how you've done it.
Memberships
almost every show. He just honestly, I'm trying to see who the 5 are. Actually, it was a little while ago. I'll come back to that. And I'll get those. Oh, here you go. It was Afro Samurai, Hassan Tariq, Ramek, Avo, and Vera's Home were all gifters membership. So make sure you guys give them a big welcome in the membership section as well, man. Welcome to the family. And Renee has a 5-part sequel. I don't even know what that is. What that's called in the acting world when there's a 5-part KG. What is that?
It's 5 parts.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's not ask about actual proper terminology.
Cool.
Straight away, I knew that was going to be a problem.
All right, cool. Just 5 episodes, yeah.
A short series, a limited series. It's just a limited series, is what it is. It's a limited series.
Like if it was music, it would be an EP, like a live. All right, cool. Well, Ranabir says, my first super chat with UV. I have sincere request to everyone. Please recognize and start spreading the word that it's not just Eric Ten Hag. Ranabir also says that's the first super chat. Big up for that one. The second one goes as follows: the staff, players that are responsible for how we feel today. Richard Arnold, Murto, and the whole group of 17 directorial changes are equally responsible. Interesting. He also says it's very key that ever since Woodward, Judge, and the other left, that Richard Arnold era sees its first trophy in just 8 months, first in 6 years. Ranabir also says recruitment, media comms, operations, and even the kids and women's teams have all improved. If it weren't for these guys, Eric Ten Hag would have had to. And then the fifth one goes, work with his hands and legs tied behind his back every day, like LVG, Jose, and Ollie. All had good first seasons, but the management screwed them over. So what Ranabir's point is that actually John Murtough and Richard Arnold deserve credit because things have changed at the club. A lot of people in the comments are saying, a lot of people saying don't agree with that. I ain't giving him any credit. Have we found Arnold's burner account, etc., etc.? A lot of people not having that.
But wait, if whoever brought in Erik ten Hag deserves credit in it, simple as that. Like, they interviewed a couple man, them weren't the Glazers. The Glazers don't know what the hell's going on in this club. Raw, where did I go? The Glazers don't know what's going on at this club, right? But you have to give, again, it's like when you not told me to give Weghorst credit for, like, when, like, even if I can say where he doubts, like, they messed up some of the summer, but then even in the mess, you got to say to yourself, I'm so happy we didn't get Frankie de Jong. Even though I want him soon, but Casemiro over de Jong every day. I'm so I don't know what you lot thinking. Again, there's another signing, Timber. You lot, Ajax knows how bad I wanted Timber. You see Martinez, yeah? Forget about it. That guy there is. You see that personality? We only would have got one. I'm happy with the one that we took. This guy is like he's a revelation for the team. So then after we have to say, look, like while they got a lot wrong, some of the things that they have done in terms of appointing Erik ten Hag is good. Are they connecting with the fans more? Yes, they are. You know what I mean? There's a bit more that is being done, so I'm not going to lie and say it's not happening. It's always Glazers out, but I think so far, that's not bad. I'll take it.
Credit where credit's due.
Absolutely.
Ahmed says, what I love about Erik ten Hag is that he cares more about winning than sticking to one philosophy. To do whatever it takes, win. It's gone now. Do whatever it takes to win. Is what's pragmatism is what won us the cup, basically. Agreed with that. It's not we can play different styles, we can play different types of ways, 100%. And IKF 500 says, what surprises me most is the only criticism I had of Ten Hag are his substitutions, and he seemed to have fixed that. That flaw at Man United is sick. Yeah, he has, and that's your first super chat as well. So big up to IKF 500. Monty says, build Rabiot's mama statue. She deserves accolades because he didn't come. Austin Baker says, KG looks so beautiful, just like our first trophy.
There's a behind story about that, but that's funny.
It must be the kit you're wearing, man.
Yeah. It is. Lux Hill has just become a member. Big up to Lux Hill as well. Always in the chat, always in the community. Big up. And Nick says, big up all the UV panel. The quadruple is on, Scouse accent. LOL, Rashi on fire. Varane, Martinez, and Casa are balling. Other fans hating. Love Erik ten Hag.
Can I say, Flex? Can I say?
Yes,
I've got another clip. I've got a few. You're gonna have to bear with this one because it is a little bit longer, but it's from one of our chats with the WeTalkAjax guys, part of the United View WeTalkAjax family, and it is scary how accurate it is, right? In terms of, I mean, for exact, just watch, just watch. It's scary how accurate.
The thing that he said about Ajax, that's what he's going to do also with Manchester United, and which is he's going to implement a winning mentality in the team. So everybody, it doesn't matter whether you're playing yes or no, even on the training grounds, you have to show more than 100%. That's what he's going to implement first and foremost. Again, I think it's not that bad as it looks, as it seems. And of course, there are issues in the dressing room and all these kind of things, which I understand. But you might be surprised that you don't need to change it up all over again. This whole team. You don't have to sell 10 players and get 10 players in. There's a lot you can do with these players. Just you have to.
No. Listen, bro.
Wait. I just want to say one thing. You have to add players, like you said. My opinion is you have to add players that fit what Ten Hag wants to do in terms of possession football. Okay. But there are a lot of players that if they are given the right structure, how to play, and they train like that, they will get better. And you'll be amazed. And come back over in a year time, because somebody asked in the super chat, where will Ten Hag be with this team in a year time? I don't know why I remember that one, but I did.
Yeah, that was one. Yeah.
So what I want to say is, okay, remember what you see now, and in a year time, reflect back. if you see something in terms of the idea or the strategy behind the way that United is playing. And if you don't see a difference, which I don't think that will be the case, I'm not saying you will win everything or that you won't lose or these kind of things. I'm just saying look at the idea behind the way they play football, and you might be surprised. You know, with you will say, hey, I didn't know this player can do this. I didn't know this player can do that.
No, they actually, honestly, I need to jump in.
Wow.
What is going
on?
No. When they...
Wow.
No, they know their manager.
Do you know what's really funny though? Your reluctance to let, because basically how bad we was, KG couldn't wait to jump in and say, no, one doesn't understand how bad we are. We do need to sell template. Like, it is terrible. That's basically what you wanted to say.
Is there an apology coming, KG, or?
Oh yeah, I apologize consistently. I'm a king. Oh, everyone knows I'm a king apologizer. It's like I live in the mud, in it, so it's normal.
Oh, and you can destroy the post-it, man.
Yeah, exactly. I'll write down. Hey, no, listen, I was going through it, and I went because I thought I'm gonna have a look. I'm just gonna have a look just to see, and I went. It's like it's the future. It's like he teleported in.
No,
if you're watching lottery numbers or anything like that, write them down. Unbelievable.
Did anyone think that he'd make everyone better the way they are? Let's be honest.
One did. You just watched it.
Even because everyone's laughing, saying raw, but when we talk about Aaron Wan-Bissaka, we never believed he'll turn into this. We said that it's unhealable, fam.
It's true. Now, as much as I want it to be all on you,
no one believed this.
I was like, I don't know, man. I know it's all good saying that, but this team's really, really bad.
There you go. Because the man in the free seats, like I'm the only one that said that this team's dead, man. I know there's a more than me, fam, but I'm the only one that apologizes. I'm looking at that guy over there, Marcel. Yeah, my keeper just went 181. I ain't heard him apologize yet. So is it that way? Because over there, I'm looking at that guy. He ain't said sorry once, bruv. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, there he is. 181, and now he still just turns up and gets to spout his nonsense, fam. Disgusting.
Marcel, any reply to that?
Unfortunately, I disagree with you. We are with De Gea. We're in a development process. He's done well this season, but last season he was poor. I think Ten Hag might change him, and I'm happy with his performances so far. That's what I'll say on it.
Disgusting.
Well, yeah, I saw yesterday.
Last season he was golfing. I don't get that.
I saw he was talking to Mina yesterday. Mina asked him, like, how did De Gea do? And he went, today ups and downs. Ups and downs. He broke a record for clean sheet. He won a cup. What's the downs? Like, what is the downs, Marcel?
Yeah, so the downs is the 90 minutes of football that he played yesterday, the other day. In that game, in particular, he made a few, passing and distributional errors.
No, what game? Which game?
Saves, Marcel.
Which game?
He made saves. That's always been what he does, Owen. He makes good saves, yeah.
Because he's a goalkeeper.
The passing and the distribution was poor. That's what I was talking about in particular. So it was up and down. The up was the saves. The down was the distribution and passing.
Some people can some people can't.
The difference is between this season and last season, De Gea was already terrific at times last season. I remember those games in the group league stage in the Champions League, I believe. Was it Sevilla or it was a Spanish club? And he was great. He was great against them, But the difference now and last season is he has a stable defense in front of him with Casemiro in front of that defense. So it's easy to blame the keeper if you have Harry Maguire in front of you doing crazy stuff. But the most important thing that he does is make quality saves. And yes, and I know you're probably annoyed by his long passes from time to time, but he had a few terrific saves in the final again, and that's the most important thing for the keeper. If the defense isn't there, the keeper should be able to help out and save, and that's what De Gea does best, maybe top 5 in the world.
And this is what I'm saying, like, again, with goalkeepers, like, it's such a myth that goalkeepers are 100% perfect on their passing. Like, you see it. You see a goalkeeper. You see De Gea. He'll do a kick. He'll go out for a throw-in. You see all these people going, see? I told you that's why. Alisson will do it. Edison will do it. And they're going, it happens. He's a good goalkeeper. Well, that's the difference. There's no difference there. Alisson, he kicks one against Vinicius. It goes in against Real Madrid. But, he's a good goalkeeper. But with De Gea, that's why he's the problem. No, it happens with goalkeepers. That's the issue. Like, no one's perfect with it. Disgrace is cheap. Press the button again.
But I'm not. Yeah, I'm not saying that he's an absolute calamity as a player in goal. I've always praised
he had
him when
downs.
he's been fantastic.
You said he had downs
saving.
yesterday, and he broke a record
Yes,
and won
he
a
did,
trophy.
and he did, and that's a fact. That's a fact. He did have downs in the game. We didn't play well, did we, Owen? We didn't. We definitely did not play well last game.
Wait, hold on.
We won.
Wait,
we kept a clean sheet.
Wait,
he did everything he needs to do.
Hold on. Can I just ask one question? I'm really confused. Hold on. Have I missed what? Wait, in the cup final yesterday, did David De Gea do something wrong yesterday? What did he do?
Flex, all he did yesterday was keep a clean sheet and win a trophy and break a record. He had a very bad day.
Marcel didn't like all his kicking.
But I'm only talking about yesterday because I'm not talking about the whole David. I just want to talk about yesterday's game. Did I miss? What did he do?
Only that 90 minutes display. Only that 90 minutes display. I said he was loose with his distribution and the passing. He done about 3 or 4 long passes, straight ball turnover. About 4 of them straight ball turnover. And then the short passing was it's always behind the left back. It's always behind.
Did you see the one that he pinged out to Luke Shaw? Did you see that? The one where he pinged out to Luke Shaw?
No, they don't. That's the thing. They don't see that, Flex. They never see that.
Did you see the 3? Did you see the 3 punches to alleviate the pressure?
Yeah, I saw one. I saw one with that punch. He did a punch and actually went quite far. And they were still complaining that he punched.
Did you see the one? Did you see the one when he was off his line to stop the counter attack and put it into Rose's head because he had a good
came out quickly into Rose's head? That was one of his ups. I did not dispute that, guys.
And he got clean sheet and got miracle.
It's very fair. I know it's fair enough.
He is never gonna say. What I'm saying is,
you guys take the needle. You guys take the needle and you move it all the way there. I always say just fact, and I always stay honest.
Yeah, Mina's.
We're having
everything down. She's like, guys, respect the guests. Stop arguing. We really apologize about this.
No, I like this. You know.
Yeah, this is like one of those people. You know when you go around your friend's house and they argue with their parents, you feel really awkward.
I'm not feeling awkward at all. But in all fairness, don't forget that there isn't a goalkeeper in the world that has top class distribution every ball they play long. And I agree. Playing a ball over the sideline instead towards a player that they can duel is not something you have to look out for, But his one-on-one situation, his reflexes, and even maybe his passing play with the short passes between the defense now, it's better than it was, I think, And it already was great last season, but the occasional pass not going well, even without goalkeeper and with other goalkeepers, you see those passes going long or over the sideline. It happens with all goalkeepers. I'm not trying to bash you. I'm not trying to bash you, Marcel, but I think De Gea is a really great keeper. Also, last season he saved Man United's ass many times.
But that's like saying he wasn't good last season.
Look at
Rashford wasn't good last season.
Honestly,
Rashford couldn't control a football last year. Last year you can't use that as a and last year De Gea weren't even bad. Like we probably would have been 14th if De Gea didn't make some of the saves that he made last year. Because it was that bad.
And it's also easy. It's easy to scapegoat the goalkeeper because when the goalkeeper makes a mistake, it's always a fatal one usually. But the defense in front of him and the midfield in front of the defense were so much poorer than this season. So it's just all things come together that make it even better this season. But I can remember games last season. Remember that game against Watford? I believe it was. He saved the penalty twice. Gave the team a fighting chance, and they screw it up anyway. So and same with the Champions League game, that last game with the Spanish opponent, he really pulled through for Man United there. So yeah.
We seen him do it over and over again. But there's another thing I just want to focus on to kind of move this thing forward. While we're giving a lot of praise to the WeTalkAjax guys, yeah, the main guy that needs the praise. You see that guy that we met outside the Ajax stadium. The guy that said, "No, Maguire."
No, Maguire.
He could see in the future. He said, "Listen, everything will be all right." He probably breaking it down and said, "Listen, just don't play that guy. I promise you, this thing's gonna work out." And I'm happy with where the team's going, and I kind of want to focus on what's coming next. And I want to ask a question to Ajax. Ajax, actually, I want to know if. You see where the team are now in terms of our style of football. Are we still in phase 1, or are we close to what you lot were looking like, or is there still a lot more to come?
It's a bit different because our style was implemented in a few years, and the players are quite technically gifted, at least those seasons. But he's getting there, but he's not. I do not know if you need to expect the same kind of tactics exactly as he played at Ajax, because the Premier League is a different beast, like we touched upon many times. So I think he's getting there. But the first and foremost thing, KG, is if you look at how it was last season and what you're seeing now, you can see the difference yourself. And which stage you are in, it isn't that important, because you're growing. And you can be sure, and you will take it for granted, I think, that this manager is on top of things. And he will keep improving and will keep fighting hard to establish certain things within the squad and being critical towards the team and towards himself. It says enough with what Flex said earlier this episode, like he almost forgot the cup, and he's already focused on other things. This is typical Erik ten Hag. So I think what he instilled in this team, and what I touched upon also earlier, in other talks, he will instill a certain mentality and a certain tactic within the team, that the players know what is expected of them and what they need to do within the pitch and within the match. And this is totally different under that last half a year under Ranjik, for example. There were islands. There was no cohesion between the players. And this is what you now see with Ten Hag. Every player knows what they have to do. And even look at Sancho, for example. He found out it isn't going well, and he made a plan for him. So he's always on top of things. And he's a little bit awkward, like I said before, in his personality, but you will grow. It will grow on you. You will start to love him. But he is a perfectionist.
Yeah, I don't think he is anymore.
24/7 busy with Man United.
Sorry? I don't see him as like awkward or anything. I just love him.
It's like,
everything he does, I just love it.
That's not quirky, but when you just sort of appreciate that someone's personality is just atypical. You know what I mean? You just go, I like that he has his quirks. I like that he goes there. You know what I mean? I like that he just loves it.
I saw this video compilation that made me laugh real hard. In the beginning, when he had talks on television or interviews, he always at the end says, "Please."
Yeah,
Ajax, you have no idea how much I love that when he goes, please. And now he's changed it. Someone's told him, he's gone, "You're welcome," and then he walks out.
Ajax, is that because he's like his English maybe isn't that good? He's still trying to understand like what way round to say the words, or is that just him?
You already heard it. I guess he always says also when he talks in Dutch, he always put the "he" after his sentences.
So what is that? Is that just how he? That's not like a.
It's
Dutch
just how he
thing
talks.
only.
That's just how he talks. It's like "he," and then he goes with another sentence. That's just the way he pronounces things and the way he
said it
talks,
to me. He was like, "We're united, eh?" Oh,
yeah.
just hit different.
Yeah. No, but his English has improved significantly. His English has improved significantly. You can hear his accent, but it has a nice thing to it also, the way he talks, like not proper English or with an English accent, but just with his own accent from Holland, I love to hear it. And I think he's improved a lot with his speech up until now.
For real. Owen, before we go back to there's an awful lot of super chats actually. I'm actually not going to come to all the panel to kind of go through these, because we'll get stuck on them and we won't be able to obviously speak to Ajax, our guest, and get Mina involved and Marcel and everyone involved. So I'm just going to read these out and put respect on people's super chats. Big up to everyone supporting the channel. Diva says, can you guys tell me one bad Murto signing? He deserves praise like he got Sabitzer, and don't forget he brought Erik ten Hag lots of people that he wanted. Gemini says, and them fake haters hating on Erik ten Hag, take your medicine. That one's gone. Vernon says, let's dedicate 5 minutes for Leacher. What a player. I want to do that during this show for sure. Nathan Joseph says, what image made everyone smile more? Erik dancing with Anthony or Leacher, or Erik with Sir Alex Ferguson? Oh, that's a big question. Those images had me in my feelings, but the one with Sir Alex was just lovely as well, because he did that with Sir Matt as well. There's another picture where there was like a passing of the guard, and it was just really, really iconic. D-Train says, morning all. You think this would... Wow, morning. Wonder where they are in the world as well. Big up to you. Good morning. You think this would have all still been achievable if Ronaldo was still in the team? Maybe some thanks should go to Piers Morgan. Glory, glory, Man United. I'm not going to start going into the Ronaldo thing because people would just get in there. Feelings. What have you done? What did he do? I wasn't even see.
No, there's no, like you said, there's no point. I know where KG's going to go with it. That's fine.
Right, just leave it. Sandeep HG is dead says one of the guys also said about Bruno on the right. Was that one as well? Who said
it was Papimento.
Was it Papimento?
Well.
It wasn't.
It was Papimento.
Shout out to the guys, Shout out to the guys. They said some sensible stuff. I do not actually agree with Bruno on the wing, but I agree with him being an option there, the way he can play in a system of Ten Hag. I wouldn't put him there personally because I see him more as a 10. But they were spot on with their comments, and I know we had a little discussion back then. But just like the clip you showed of Juan saying those spot on things, Sahbi also saying a spot on thing of Weghorst going to hell for you. I think you guys expect that.
You can ask for it, you can request it. I'll play it.
Weghorst, like what we saying, is he someone that we can 6 months? Is it gonna will it be a loan that we like? What's your thoughts?
Difficult to say. I mean, he's a player that's well known, also for Ten Hag, also for all people who watch football in the Netherlands. He's a guy who has one of the best mentalities. He works very, very hard. He goes to hell for you in order to achieve what he wants.
I want him
to
now.
achieve.
That's it. That's
what I want. That's the mentality part. Footballing wise, I mean, I'm not a real big fan of him. He's a player who can be used to force something.
Literally spot on. Football-wise, maybe a little bit lacking, but he will go to hell. And as soon as he said that, I was sold. He was sold. Maybe that's why I kept defending him so much, KG, when at the beginning when you were saying, and I was like, the guy's just living his dream.
He may not be scoring those goals, but he's working hard. And look at the assist that he gave on Rashi yesterday.
Ridiculous.
And what I like about him is he's soaking it in, He's proud to be there. He's proud to wear the kit. He's sitting on the pitch, soaking in the moment, And this is what you love to see in your team and at your club, The mentality that Licha has and has partly instilled together with Ten Hag within the team. Also, that mentality that Weghorst has. You have to have those players that will fight for your team. And he will do that until he drops, So Sahbi was spot on with this.
Absolutely. Memphis Depay says, WeTalkAjax even mentioned, don't be surprised to see players in different positions than their originals, like what Luke Shaw's been doing as well. And that's literally what we talking about with the Bruno situation. Crazy. Red Baron says,
they know their manager. It just goes to show that it's not a fluke. The things that Ten Hag's doing, he's been so consistent.
Exactly. Red Baron says, honestly, Marcel, the kicking of these other goalkeepers isn't always 10-10. Sandro Rodriguez says, let's not forget that if it wasn't for Martinez and Casemiro, we would be 2-0 down against Barca. Marcel, you are not alone, bro. There are people who agree with Marcel that David De Gea is a big problem and that Man United cannot move forward with him. That's what some people believe. He's not an elite level keeper, and he's holding Manchester United back from improving and going forward since we've got a new manager with David De Gea in goal and just won a trophy.
So what they're saying is if De Gea wasn't there this half a year, you guys would be in first place right now, right?
That's basically it.
Look at him. He's got the big glasses on as well.
Marcel, do you know what's funny about Marcel, if you look at the sample size, look at the survey. Look at our survey said, in Marcel's thing, like when they do Family Fortune, they go, we asked 100 people, where his thing would be, we asked one person and they agreed with you. Bro, out of
and he puts on the sunglasses. Got him.
But like KG said, it's funny how we're moving forward though with David.
It's crazy.
Obviously, he must not be good enough. But Liam Harris says, I'd rather have a goalkeeper who can make saves than a goalkeeper who can pass like an Anfield player. That's De Gea's primary role. Marcel, want to take them glasses off? Oh, he has already. Fair enough. Okay, cool. Tabislow says, Witterbird gave out 5 memberships as well.
Wait. Someone said, hey, Marcel, stop with the petrol station glasses.
With a little thing in the middle.
They're too big for my face, but
Dead. I've seen them as well. When you get to the
spinning around the little thing.
No UV protection.
The sun just
comes straight through.
Oh no!
Nah, you lot are out of order.
Nah, you're a legend.
Oh mate, where was I with the super chat? I will get through these, I promise. Tabis Witterbird, she's given out 5 super chats. Unbelievable. Thank you. Thank you so much. I will look to see who they were giving out to. What else? Big up the mods. We've got Mimi in the house. Big up the peoples, man. Tabislow, one of the mods as well. The mods are modern. They are great people, man. Big up Mimi. We see you. Malay says his kicks were perfectly directed to Wout, not De Gea's fault. Wout can't head. Seriously, Marcel. Show Ramen says I don't get Marcel's underlying point. Even if he drifts going forward, we do need a more front-footed keeper. David De Gea has been great, but Raya is the future. I do get Marcel's underlying point. Sorry, so someone else who agrees with him. Red Baron says Marcel's patience with Rashford and Bruno is like a rock. With De Gea, he goes after him like after a small mistake. I find it odd. Eagle-eyed football. Big up Rich. Marcel drowning like a substitute teacher.
And then puts the glasses on.
Sandeep says, but it's not occasional with De Gea, is it? It's a consistent thing that he can't kick. The man almost assisted Sergi Roberto just the game before. So yeah, big mistake there. Red Baron says Ten Hag is a bit obsessive, which is good. There were questions, but I agree they are good. Witterbird says, was it hard for Ajax fans when Erik Ten Hag said he loves Man United? All the respect to Ajax. Good question. Ajax, before we carry on with the super chats, just put that to you really quickly. Erik Ten Hag in a press conference the other day, or was it afterwards? Was it just after the game?
It was afterwards. He says, "I love United.
After the
I
game,
love this club."
He said, "I love United. I love this club, etc." Doesn't erase what he's done for you?
Why should that hurt you? You know, it's the same with persons in life. You know, you can have several partners during your life, and you can love them. You know, so why is it different with clubs? When you have a great spell at the club and you love the club, you know, and the club has warm feelings towards you and the fans also, doesn't mean we don't like each other anymore. He's now at Manchester United. He's doing his utmost at United, and probably he's going to love the club or already loves the club. And it's a logical thing. If things go well, then you start to love it, you know? You start to love a club or love a person. So, no, I'm not mad at it. It's just life, man.
Very mature. Great. Yeah, 100%. Love that. Ranabir says, back to the topic of praising the hierarchy. Ask Ajax if it's not important for total synergy to exist between sporting and commercial departments in a club with the eyes. Basically saying that, you know, that relationship needs to be strong. Chalaboy comment says, big up the champs. Don't know if it's been mentioned, but someone at WeTalkAjax said Bruno could be put on the wing, just like Tadic. Bruno on the right. Yeah, we did. We literally just spoke about that. Chalaboy comments. Big up to you. Ronnie says, are we going to ignore the Erik Ten Hag letter to the fans, or did I miss it? No, we just haven't even managed to get there yet. I feel like we have not just a coach, but a father. Big up to United View. I just stopped what I was doing earlier today when I read that. I just rang Owen.
Yes, you did.
I just stopped. I read the open letter, and there was one bit that got me. I stopped what I was doing. I was about to record the tactical view with Cam. I said I need to ring Owen just to say I love Ten Hag.
But
I had no idea what he was saying though, because I answered the phone. He went, "Oh my god, my manager." I went, "What's happened?"
So hold up. So he's loving the club already, but he's writing love letters already also.
Yes,
love letter?
He wrote a love letter, bro.
Wow.
He said, because I put it out earlier on. He said that we are straight back to work, basically, and that Man United are going to still be trying to get more trophies, and we ain't messing about. Here's what he actually said. He goes, "We will go back to work today with full focus now on preparing to face West Ham in the FA Cup on Wednesday evening. There will be no complacency in our desire to return this club back to where we want to be."
He also said, "We are so happy to bring the trophy back to Old Trafford, but we are by no means satisfied, and we will not stop here." And KG was so amazed by it, he fainted and left.
Yeah. Suleiman says, Sin bin Marcel is a disgrace and a cheat. And Ronald Jacobs says, a great man, Marcel. A great man, Marcel said, we would never win a trophy with David De Gea in goal.
You know the game. Did you play the Did he play all the game?
Marcel's looking around. Look at him looking around his room. There's nothing.
Marcel, we need an instant response. You said that we'd never win a trophy with David De Gea playing again. He played in the cup final yesterday, and we won a trophy. I'd just like your thoughts on that, please.
I'd like to retract my statement. Obviously, David
Plead
De Gea,
plead the fifth, bro.
Part and parcel of the winning performance. I'd just like to make it clear that we'll never win the Champions League, is what I meant. And I apologize for absolutely nothing. He's not good enough. And that is it. We won't win a Premier League and a Champions League with David De Gea in goal.
I can't wait to see that happen.
We know what this is all really about. Look, we know what it's really about. It's about this guy getting his medal yesterday. That's what it's really about. He got his medal. You know, that's what's really important. Dubravka's the real winner involved in all of this. Okay, that's what it's really about.
Diogo Costa's the real winner, Owen. Diogo Costa's the real winner. When we get him in the side, he's the real winner.
All right, cool. We got to hear from Mina, man. I've been waiting to listen to.
Yes, sorry, just two quick. Two quick super chats, and it's Mina. We would never win a trophy. David De Gea in goal. Here we are with a trophy. Marcel, God bless you, brother. I feel David De Gea is like 7 to 8. That needs to change now. Nirmal is the latest member of the UV Members Club as well. Big up to Nirmal. Levon says, I stopped by Tesco when I came to Manchester to get the same type of thoughts KG gets when he goes there. I got nothing. He must be the chosen one. No, but he don't go to the big one on Chester Road, bro.
As well. KG fully bought into that one. He nodded even.
He's like, yeah, only I get it. No, he just goes to a Tesco Metro, bro. It's just different.
I didn't go to the right one. You got to go to the extra. You got to go to the big
Tesco
extra. Yeah, bakery.
Yeah.
And Flavio is now the latest member of the UV Members Club as well. Oh, there you go. And IKF 500 says, what surprises me most is the only. I felt I read that one earlier on today. Mina, yes, just Mina. What you got to say? No, just.
I'm just laughing at him. He's actually a madman. He's actually a madman. You know, he doesn't believe in the concept of time. I still can't get over it.
We don't even have time to get into that.
So when you say we're going live at 6 o'clock, Marcel just goes like this outside to try to figure out what the time is because he doesn't believe in clocks and all of that stuff. That's why everything he says about De Gea, I just laugh about it because Marcel's a very, very special.
A different you.
Yeah, I mean, when he was asked about the concept of birthdays, he went, why would I celebrate? I've been born once. I don't need to celebrate once again. That's it. I only have one birthday. It was the day that I was born. I was
yes.
Marcel.
Yes.
Listen, I will have anyone who tries to trouble Marcel in life here, I will come for it. Marcel is the best man. He is the man.
Don't ever change Marcel.
100%, bro.
Be you.
Straight up, man. Don't even believe in the clocks, the time, nothing. I love that.
Flex, can I play another clip this time of KG in Amsterdam because he was talking about how we need to look after our manager, and again, I think it's important.
The one thing I had to say to Man United fans, we have to look after Eric. These guys love him here. You heard them. You saw the fans when I left the stadium. Some people came up to me and said, "Listen, look after him." Man United fans at home, I'm pleading, look after him. This is a real manager. This is a real manager.
I don't even know why I'm jumping around, but I am. Wait. You can see that this is their final hurrah, and they're massively happy. But for us, like, obviously we need patience and stuff, but seeing a game for 90 minutes, it is against Heerenveen and they've won the title, but how was you feeling with what you've seen?
I was jealous. Flex, I was jealous.
Wow.
Look what they're doing. I haven't seen this in years, Flex. I want to see this.
This is incredible.
We need it.
But obviously, this doesn't mean that we can do it. Do you know what I mean?
No,
but if you look at how good Ten Hag is, if we give him what he needs.
Give him the money. Let him build. Give him time. Everything he wants, give it to him. This man knows what he's doing.
Spine tingling.
No, I was at that game. I was a believer. Anyway, it's not my turn. Villa.
Everything KG said. Basically. I'm really excited to see this journey, man. Honestly, I think Ten Hag it just hits different. Van Gaal, Jose Mourinho, they all won trophies, but it just does not feel the same. It doesn't feel the same.
Sorry, I'm holding back. Can I say something? Yeah, I need to let you guys know what these guys are doing. And when they're talking about previous managers winning things, Jose Mourinho lived in a hotel. I know about hotel living. Yeah, it's short stay. No one goes in a hotel and says, "Yeah, I'm here for the long term." Jose was not part of the long-term strategy for this club. Now, the one guy that was mistreated was Louis van Gaal, but Louis van Gaal said that he's retiring. Before he said that I'm gonna do what was it 2 years or something, and he plans to retire. Yeah, he carried on playing, and it was a bit of a mess the way we got rid of him because I think they were looking for someone to challenge Pep, and that's why Jose came in. They thought Jose kind of disabled what Pep was doing when he was at when Jose was at Real Madrid. They just kind of wanted that rivalry going. But we have to say this guy is completely different. The way we play, it's a different type of manager. We haven't had anyone that is like this manager, even with just what we've won. So I think it's like they've just forced comparisons. No one believed in this guy. They said his suits were too big. They said all this stuff, and they haven't come back and said, hey, guys, we're wrong about some of our assessments. They said, they don't think he can handle the job. Ajax was, how big is Ajax as a club anyway? He can't use Ajax as a measuring stick. Where's all that talk now? It's a disgrace. I'm on them, fam. I can't wait to see these pundits, bro. I'll be like, why did you say that? Let's have a conversation. Let's start a dialogue.
You know what's funny about KG? He's thought in his head, though. He's pictured all the pundits.
Defend that kid, bro. Defend that kid. I like it.
I just say one thing. Spurs turned him down because they said he lacked personality or charisma. I think that's what they said. He lacked charisma, and he was making too many weird requests. This guy was cycling around Manchester the other day, and when a reporter asked him about it in the press conference, he was like, oh, well, how can I manage a club if I don't know the people? I don't know the city. I don't know the culture. I need to know, what it's like. What other manager would do that? Not only is he I feel like his football a lot of it is about the pitch, but a lot of it is things off the pitch as well, which is why, he holds these players to such high standards, which probably a lot of them have not been used to in the time that they've been at Manchester United, because they've been able to just do whatever the hell they want. The dressing room was a mess. I saw a leaked squad a few games ago, and it was a completely wrong team. It seems like he's trying to even get rid of the leakers and the people that are leaking lineups before games. Giving out false information to people.
He's got Marvel settings. He's going false scripts. I mean, people are getting false endings. People, I don't even know what the case is. I mean, he even said to Melissa Reddy in an interview, she asked him about the last time they won a trophy. Immediately, he said the exact away kit Man United were wearing at the time. He's that detailed. They're wearing that kit. That's nuts. That is crazy.
And you know what's so funny about what he's doing? His players, if you start to hear his players, they sound the same. I watched the one of the greatest clips I saw at the end of the game. Casemiro is we've won. Casemiro goes out to Bruno and he's like, what the hell was that? And then Bruno's, and what I like about having leaders now, Bruno's the captain, right? But Bruno's getting told off because you can see now the standard is so high. Them guys are already back. Sure, I watched the interview. Sure's back at Carrington right now, telling it feels different, and we're here for talking about West Ham. All the players have shifted. The only one that let the cat out of the bag was Weghorst when he said that's one down, 3 to go. I think no one wanted to hear that call was a bit too much.
You say Casemiro, KG, Casemiro, I didn't even realize this stat. And he said this after the game. He said that, these kind of players, you buy them and you bring them in because they know how to win trophies. I didn't realize Casemiro, he's only ever lost one final in his career, which you would say, well, okay, how many has he been in? He's been in out 17. He's won 16 of them. How mad is that? That's why you bring him in. He said Casemiro, Varane, he threw the hair in there. He said they know how to win trophies. Particularly Casemiro and Varane, they know how to do it.
He scored yesterday. Blank face, no expression whatsoever when he was being pulled to celebrate in the corner flag. It's like he didn't even want to celebrate. He wanted to get back to the halfway pitch.
Because it's just like work, innit? Like a league cut to him is like it's the lowest possible trophy out of the club, apart from a charity shield or season opener would probably be the equivalent, but of the lowest possible one. But it's not held as like a prestigious league cup, you know what I mean? So to him, it's like I've been in 5 Champions League finals and I've won 5.
No, it means something. Flex, I think that's wrong.
But what I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. No, that's what I was about to say. So really, you could look at his career and say this is the lowest possible one.
Okay.
But when he says people thought I just came here for money and they didn't understand, this is why I came here to just keep winning. Because that's all I do.
Heck of a steady Eddie to win 16 out of 17 finals in his career. Steady Eddie, the nerve of Graham Souness. I'm not putting down what he achieved in his career. Graham Souness did achieve a lot in his career. But at the same time, to call Casemiro a steady Eddie is just the height of disrespect. And to be honest, he's better at Manchester United than he was at Real Madrid because he's doing more. At Real Madrid, he was playing alongside 2 fantastic midfielders. Not to say he wasn't contributing, because he was, but he's contributing even more. Do you know how mad that is? At the age of 31, to take an extra challenge at a club that isn't doing well, that failed last season, to see them lose 4-0 against Brentford and go, I'll fix this. And then he did. He's doing it.
I think it takes the piss out of the league as well, because this is a player that actually in the Spanish league, you know, against like decent footballing opposition, and obviously in a team like Real Madrid, he was more restricted and went, right, I'm going to win the ball back, be ugly, and I will allow Cruz and Modric to play. He's come to the Premier League and he's gone,
goals.
Well, I get this much time on the ball and that. I'll just start spraying it then. I'll just, all right. Do you know what I mean? In it though, he's like, right, everyone says like Premier League's so fast and intense. I'm just
He did say that, though. He did say it's a lot more intense than what he's used to, and he likes that because he said, I want a challenge. He was like, I came here because I wanted a challenge.
And it's crazy because he's playing like he's just strutting about, like he's going, oh, is this it? I didn't.
Flex, he got booked against Crystal Palace and Arsenal celebrated. That's the level. They celebrated. And then they claimed that they didn't afterwards. We weren't celebrating. Yes, you bloody were.
Yeah,
we all saw it. We all saw it celebrating. He's that good. That's his level.
I have to say, do you know what? Just in hindsight, with back to yourself, Ajax, this is fantastic because, you know, even looking back at some of these clips, going back to, you know, when I called you that time and said, bro, I think it'd be great if we come out for Erik ten Hag's last game to find out more about him. I was literally just lying on my pillow and I was like, what could we do different? Like, everybody's going to talk about Erik ten Hag, and, you know, content creators, we like to talk about stuff a lot, but I thought nothing could beat actually going there and feeling it for ourselves and speaking to people like yourselves. And that's how I just searched the internet and looked for an Ajax podcast, and you guys' podcast popped up. And it was the best decision we ever made because, you know, some people even laughed at it at the time. Some people were going, oh, I can't believe somebody would go to that game. Why would you go to find out more about the manager who's going to come to Man United? And you can look a year back with the experiences that we have, and you can do content like this. It just shows you why being out there in the field and connecting with people and taking stuff to a different level, just that's the way forward, because we've met you.
Yeah. bombs, KG, bombs, thousands of them.
You deserve some accolades.
Because it's true though, isn't it? Some people will say, why would you go there? What's the point in going to Ajax? Man United aren't playing there today. Why would you? But it was about more than that. And a year, you know, quality stuff stands the test of time. And it's now a year later, and we're now talking about that. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, big up to you, Ajax, for encouraging us to come over, making it happen, you know, bringing us into the Ajax family to something that's actually everlasting, because the stuff we're looking back on that's actually coming to fruition, even if it didn't, it's a reference point and a connection between the two. Yeah, and it's just nuts. It's nuts.
Remember those days, Flex? I believe it was our second or first collaboration. It was just us back then. And that you got convinced that you were on the Ten Hag bandwagon back then?
Ajax, I mean, you were setting me up so well today, because I'm telling you, I've got the clip.
Has questions about how is the style of Ten Hag and how is how he will let the team perform. Look at those big matches of Ajax in the Champions League against Real Madrid. We beat them in their own stadium 4-1. We've beaten Dortmund this season 4-0, I believe, or 4-1. We were up ahead 4-1 away at Chelsea. We were dominating at the Spurs Stadium. Just try and go and watch some of those highlights and then judge what the style of Ten Hag is. And I do think that it is important to win and to win trophies, but I do also think that you want to love your club again and be proud of the way they play football. And I think in the end, things can go hand in hand, you know. If you play well, and everybody loves the club again, and the morale is up high, eventually, probably, the results will come. And this is what I believe in, and it's also a little bit of the Ajax philosophy, and I do think that's why, Ten Hag, his way of playing, is way better than what Poch showed, even with the quality he has now.
Ajax, I think you've done something really mad just now, you know. I think I'm in.
Yes.
I think I was in. That was the day. I was, and Owen will back me up on this, and you guys all saw it. I was 50-50. I rated Pochettino, and I was saying, I was very vocal, because I know, you know, some of the media were doing a whole Poch thing, and all the fans, most fans were like Ten Hag. And I remember saying very, very clearly, I said, you know what? both of them, I think they're young, up and coming managers. I think Poch has still got gears to go. Didn't work out for him at PSG. I still think he could do a good job at Man United. I did say that 100%. And then what was the date on that, Owen? What did it say there? I can't remember what the date was.
It was March, 22nd of March, something like that.
22nd of March. Ajax dropped that. I said I want Erik ten Hag. I'm in.
Can we just say Owen in midfield has been insane today? It's almost here.
Almost 100% pass accuracy.
Eric,
you know what it is? No, do you know what it is? It's one thing to have the material. It's another thing to be set up perfectly. I haven't even spoken to Ajax today. That's
true. That's true. Actually,
that's the kind of chemistry.
Every segue has been perfect. Yeah,
as a central midfield pairing or whatever. I'm going through the show thinking I'm
like the Weghorst, you know, and you're the Reggie. You're just letting them in.
Unbelievable.
And it's been like this has been full view extended. This is crazy. That is what it is, man. Owen just pulling out all the stops, but yeah, that bit there when he said, "Do you want to love your club again?" That's why that bit is the bit that hit me in that point where he goes, "Do you not want to love your club again?" I went, "I do want to love my club again." You're right.
Yeah,
and it just hit. And now look at it. I think I said it in that YouTube in the short that we did in that celebration I had to do in the press box when we beat Barcelona, and I went, I effing love this club again. Like, yeah, I just Mina, you know what it's like being in press boxes and that as well. You know, KG, you know the safe. It's tough. You know,
I can't take it. I can't.
It's very difficult. And
I can't do it.
You can. You can do it. You can.
Hey, do you know how many times Flex hit me? He's like, what do you call it? He goes, "You're not allowed to celebrate in the press. You're not allowed to show any emotion. You lot know me, mad emotional. Yeah, anything that happens, even when we scored, I just celebrated. I was like, oh!
It's crazy, man. Yeah, it is crazy.
I was even mad in that press box actually.
So I made my mind up, and that experience in Ajax just topped it because, like KG said, when he said he was jealous. That was it. Yeah, Marcel was sitting next to me the whole time when they put all the stuff on the seats. I think we're holding up the championship, the cutouts of the championship. It felt like we'd won that day. Yeah, like do you know what I mean? Like we hadn't been on that whole journey. We turned up. We turned up for the last game, and when they won the cup, seeing Ten Hag do that little dance, seeing him with his players, seeing them lift him up in the air. From that day, I felt like it was our manager. I know because technically it worked, but you know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy.
Oh, my goodness. All right, cool. I'm not going to rant again. I'm just going to stop. But what I will say, not because I'm furious about some things, but this is what I will say. I just want to galvanize the fans right now to let them understand we got some big games coming up, yeah? Our manager, you guys, Mina said it as well. I think a lot of the panel was like, if we get through these games, I will now believe. We're at that point.
I think KG yesterday.
Yeah. You said.
Oh wait, yeah. What did Mina say? Wait, didn't Mina say?
What was the date, Mina? Was it end of Feb or end of?
End of Feb, yeah, end of Feb.
If we get through Boston,
there's a day left.
There's a day left.
Mina, there's a day left. Talk to me. There's a day left.
She told me. It's time to believe. It's time to believe.
Live and direct.
Say, wait. I didn't hear. Wait.
The title charge is on.
Listen, I love it. No, because I've been slowly working on everyone on this panel. Like, I call Owen and I just tell Owen, we're good, you know. I just call him every now and then. We're like, Owen, we're good. Flex has been it's been a hard task to get Flex. Marcel's
but you broke me, bro. No, bro, after the Barcelona game, we didn't even play in the Premier League. It was a Europa League game, and I was talking about the Prem.
He's sick. I'm telling you right now, guys. Man United, we have a good team and everyone's finally starting to realize it, but you lot need to realize it as well. Again, you know, we're in a new space where we don't care about Flex Judge. Flex can do what he wants. Flex said
it's done. I said it's over.
I'm telling you right now, again, while these players have picked it up, they want those nights again. They want to be in the room celebrating. Man United fans, get excited, have the expectation. If someone asks you, are you in a title race, you look at them straight in the eye and say, yes, we are, bruv. Are we gonna listen? You can't lose. What can they say? If you're wrong, you are wrong, fam. End of the day, we're moving in the right direction. Everyone can shut their mouths. Let's go.
You know what the nice thing is? Remember that full view that I think I asked you guys, what is your prediction? What do you want to see that first year of Manchester United? And you guys all gave a prediction, if we win maybe 1 cup, or if we have good football, but we're in 6th, then we're happy. I think everybody, what they said, all the things you said, it exceeded it. It's now 3rd place, I believe. The first cup is in. So you must be like really, really happy, because even when you have to predict like before the season, you weren't expecting this growth already. So it can only get better.
I don't know if you've seen Flex. There's been a madness. Have you seen?
What?
No. What do you mean?
So Barmer has gifted not 5, not 10, not 15, but 20. Jeez. 20 United View memberships. 20.
Yeah, bro. You do deserve some accolades.
That's crazy.
I think that's a channel record. Oh no,
that is a record.
One person did. I think
not 20.
Someone helped me out. No, someone helped me out in the chat. There was some. Yeah, because Steffi said another 20.
No, it's 40. Someone said.
Was it? I don't remember.
I'm seeing 40.
What? Wait, what? No,
yeah,
they're saying that's just gone to 40.
Oh, because they've done another 20. Oh my goodness me.
Nah, it's got to be a gremlin. It's got to be a virus inside the thing. It's not real.
Yeah, bro. You do deserve some accolades.
Sounding like the strength of Kakarot.
I don't think it's real. Wait, is this real? It must be a bug in the system. Maybe it's not real. I don't know.
Cousin or something.
Yeah, Zayn. I don't know.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Wow.
Yeah.
But on a serious note, Barmer, thank you.
I deserve some accolades. Yeah, bro.
I've never even seen that before. I didn't even know you could do that. I didn't know YouTube. I didn't know you could do that.
The channel's called Bama View now.
Exactly. Mate, if you want me to change the name of the channel, I'll change it. I have to read these super chats out though. From before that. Wow, it's all going off. I forgot where I even got to. Flavio Casemiro. So we got to Flavio was the latest member. There you go. Monty says Casemiro has 11 goals and assists this season, 4 less than Odegaard. Wow.
Owen's going to use that.
Does he?
I don't know.
So goals and assists together, he's got 4. Wow, okay. The Campbell Life says, didn't Diogo Costa cost Portugal against Morocco? He did. I was there. He came out to try and catch a cross, and En-Nesyri just headed it in but he's good at kicking. PJ says, do you think Maguire should have celebrated like he did as club captain, knowing he's out in the summer? I do.
Yes,
listen,
yeah, I don't see it.
Yeah, I agree, Mina. Look, Ten Hag played it right. He made sure he brought Bruno up to say, listen, you're kind of the guy. Let's do it together. We keep it moving. We just be positive. But I think so, PJ. Ronald Jacob says, just wanted to remind Marcel David here. Just wanted to remind Marcel that David De Gea has won a Premier League in 2012-2013. That's 11 years before today. Marcel, I agree. David De Gea needs to change, but he still has 3 to 4 years left in him. Drop the agenda. Kay says, saw KG's cap and I thought it was a UV hat. When are we getting UV merch to buy? A lot of people keep asking that. We're going to work on some designs and we will. We will. That'll be wicked. If KG can get those type of hats with the UV logos on and stuff like that, we'll get some hoodies done. And yeah, we'll with people's favorite sayings. You know what I'm saying? If you want some hoodies that say, unfortunately,
I would wear that 100%. I would absolutely. I would wear that.
Mina's the queen of hoodies, so like Queen means you can get that on the hoodies. KG's got bare sayings. Owen, you could have the Owen emoji with the glasses on there. Maybe
I still want Degeneration Flex. That's what I want.
Or the only fools and guys, I got
only fools and Weghorst. Sorry. All right. Cool. Let's go. Sorry to keep you guys. It's been a crazy show. Let's get through this. Tariq says we've won a Premier League with De Gea in goal. Eric Ten Cruz, Mission Impossible, says United was literally Mission Impossible, but Eric Ten Hag has turned the club around in 9 months. I have to call him Eric Ten Cruz from now on. Come on, United, let's win the league. Step says, could you ask Ajax what was Ten Hag's reaction after the semi-final loss to Spurs? Did anything change after that? Really quickly, Ajax.
That's a dark day in history for us, so it's difficult to remember.
Yeah, sorry to bring you back there.
I believe we had some tough games also in the league right after that. So he just carried on with what we had to do, and just being a professional like he is, So he had some critical notes for sure, but it was devastating. So he couldn't be too harsh on the players, because the result itself was already a big blow.
For real. Then it was the famous Bama joined the United View at 7:09 p.m. and then gifted 60 now.
60. It's 60.
60.
Wow.
Crazy.
I need to go join the comments. I want to get a membership too.
What on earth is going on?
60.
Aminor says, Jesus. I'm actually speechless. I'm actually speechless. Aminor says, Ajax, do you think we can win the Europa League? Quick one, Ajax.
Definitely.
Yeah.
If you can beat Barcelona, who's our first, I believe, in Spain right now, right? And Liverpool is getting their ass kicked by Real Madrid, who aren't even first. Sorry, I had to drop that in there. Sorry.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
No, but if you can beat Barca, you can beat everybody. Not that Barca is the greatest team in the world, but they are a big team and they're doing well. So I cannot see why not.
Tag Freshkill says, I'm struggling to take KG serious with the green glasses.
Without the green glasses.
Oh, sorry, without the green glasses. M. Sati says, I'm going to say, I missed something. M. Sati says, many people bullied Maguire last night on social media. One thing you can't deny is that he is professional and never challenged Erik ten Hag. He can enjoy the trophy now, regardless of the future. Troy Superstar says, KG, Flex is a perennial doubter. We are winning the Premier League. Lil Yo-Yo says, I want trophies, drinking in all the tears. I'm sticking my chest out now. Erik ten Hag is so good. The flex judge has been negated. Ten Hag is levels. Troy Superstar says, we are now in the kill zone, 0 hours and it's ours. Troy Superstar says, 1K to full view team when we win the league.
Mad thing. He's already promised me that on my channel as well.
That's 2 bags just gone. Keown's an idiot. I'm going to call that YouTube account. Unlike others, limited success. This feels like it's being built from something solid. Give Erik ten Hag back in and we'll be unstoppable. And last one says, Monty Casemiro has 5 goals and 6 assists. Hashtag came for money. Wow. There you go. There's a grand total of 74 new members from today. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. And if we can, we've got over 2,000 people watching. Can we finish it off by getting to 1,000 likes on the way out? We're at about just over 700. And Barma has a super chat as well saying, I'm enjoying the content. Keep it up. Thank you so much, Barma. Thank you for joining the community. Thank you for encouraging everyone else to join the community as well. I know everyone's got to get to go. Thank you. It's been a full view extended. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Ajax, thank you so much for coming back on, bro. It's always a pleasure to have you. Always welcome. You're part of the family. You're part of the furniture here. You are our brother, bro. You are our brother. Big up to Mina. Big up to KG. Big up to Owen. Actually, can we give Owen a round of applause? Because Owen just short notice, just came like clockwork. And big up to Marcel, and most of all, you guys watching at home as well. Big up to you guys. We've got a morning view in the morning, Flexing KG show tomorrow as well, coming at you. And over the next couple of days, it's going to be another Red Room. Hold tight, Mina and Marcel's new show as well. Doing bits, you lot getting involved.
Well. I'm live tonight as well. I got 5 things deep. We got to talk, fam. So a lot of things happening.
KG's got, what time is that?
It's just after boxing. So
that's 9.
Whenever the boxing fans decide they finish.
Wow, it's not even straight hours, just whenever.
Well, I hope it's going to be an hour, but you know when they get into that boxing chat, anything can happen.
Yeah.
I think it'll be like 9:30, 9:45.
Just look on KG's channel. Make sure you sub first of all, but check on there because he's going to schedule it, and then you'll get the notifications, hit the bell icon, etc., etc. We are out of here, guys. Take care. Peace.